hear that? That's the train. I live by a train track, really, really stinking close. It's just something you kind of get used to, you know? Either way, today I am here doing a chakra class for you, and that is why you see my lovely surrogate here. If you ever receive or have done energy healing with me, you might have seen this before. I use something called the surrogate method, meaning I use this as in place of you when I'm doing my healing. Either way, I thought it was really important to come on here and talk to you guys about the chakras, the chakra system, what they do, how they affect us, all the things like that, because I found it to be a very pivotal part of my healing and growing my confidence and my inner voice and just overall becoming who I am today. I found that understanding this and healing this system was pivotal. So that's why I'm doing it here for you today. Yeah. And then I think, if you're catching this like midstream, you can always just go back and play it when I'm done. So I will get started with telling you what the chakra system is, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So the chakra system is the seven, this is what this is representing, the seven energy systems in the body. And in Sanskrit, the word chakra means wheel. So there's these wheels of energy moving in the body. And when they're in balance and harmony and moving the right way, then we feel good. We feel balanced, we feel at peace, we feel confident, we feel joy, we feel all the things that we want to be able to feel and experience in our life. And when the chakra system is out of balance, that's when we can come into dis-ease, disharmony, out of balance. We can have mental, emotional, physical triggers when they are out of balance. So that's why it is really pivotal to help keep these systems balanced. And there's seven main ones in the body. There are smaller ones throughout the body. There's some below, there's some above. But we are really focusing on these seven here today because that is kind of the basics, and that's what you just want to be familiar with when you are looking at these systems in your body. So I guess we'll just dive right into it and go with the first one. So the first one, you can see kind of right here, is actually at the base of our spine. That's where it's located. And these seven chakras, they all just kind of go through that center axis, center line of the body. So this one starts at the base of your spine. This is our roots. It's called the root chakra. There are Sanskrit names, but they're like, I can't pronounce them. Muladhara chakra, I believe you say it. It's represented by the color red. And it very much has to do with basic instincts. Are my basic needs being met? Finances, fears, anxieties, the feeling of rootedness in your home or in your space. So when this system is out of balance, like I said, you have those fears, you have anxieties, probably about money, about your home life, about just anything that kind of makes you feel shaken up, that you're not secure, or you're not safe, or something is missing in your life. That's what this deals with. This is one that I've had to work on a lot with a lot of fears and insecurities. And when this is balanced, you do feel secure. You do feel, those anxieties kind of go away. You feel rooted into where you are. You're feeling a sense of homeness, homey. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Mindset, security, all those things. And the next one here is right below our belly button, kind of that lower belly area. And that is our sacral chakra. This one in Sanskrit, Svadhisthana? I'm not a Sanskrit. I know the chakra systems, I don't know Sanskrit. And this one is represented by the color orange, so red, orange. And this one is, I kind of put on the back burner for a long time, and I'm so happy I came around to it. So this one is our center for creativity. It is the womb center, so it does connect us with that beautiful divine feminine feeling. The feeling that you are enough as yourself for who you are. That's enough, and you're okay with that. Ability to nurture yourself, and the senses, you know, sensuality, sexuality, but sensuality more so like the joys of life through sense of scent, taste, hearing, joy in that way as well, not just sexual energy. But yes, sexual energy does live there. So when that is out of balance, you do feel a lack of creativity, sensuality, sexuality. You're out of touch with that divine feminine. And that's where I went wrong. And I ignored these lower 2 chakras for a long time. And I was trying to work on everything up here. And you can't necessarily do that. Sometimes you have to check out what's going on down here so this energy can flow up. And there can be, you know, flow between and communication between all of them. So if one is a little off, you might feel like just not everything's communicating right. You might need to work on a lower chakra before you can work on an upper chakra. Not always, but a lot of the times it is. So I was not feeling to that, connected to that divine feminine source for a long time, and I was just working in this masculine aspect and not connecting to the joys of life and connecting to my sensuality. And like I told you guys the other day, I would never tell you guys to do something I don't do myself. And I get healing work done. I get healing. I work on my chakras daily. So like I said, I would never ask you to do something I don't do. So I connected back to this space, and I'm really loving it. It's so much fun being back here. So that's my little story. And we'll move on up. So we have the root chakra, sacral chakra, navel chakra. So this one is right below the sternum, above the belly button. Manipura chakra, represented by the color yellow. And this is our confidence source. This is the motivation source, the I can do energy, responsibility, just kind of that forward motion of setting your mind to something and then having the power behind it to do it. Anything else? Oh, playfulness and sense of humor is located there too, with that nice bright yellow feeling. So when this is out of whack, obviously lack of confidence, you know, you're maybe a little bit depressed, you know, you don't feel like you can get the things you want to get done in your day, you don't have enough energy to do so. But the big one is lack of confidence and lack of motivation. So that one is pretty pivotal. If that's out of balance, then you want to get that in check. I think that one's really important because we need to have confidence. That's what this group is all about. Okay, so, and then moving up to the heart chakra, right in our chest. That one's pretty straightforward. That one, it's represented by the color green. It can also be represented by the color pink. Anahata, I think, is the Sanskrit name. Like I said, I'm not great at that. But heart chakra, yes, we are talking about love. We are talking about harmony and peace and caring for others and caring for yourself, compassion, all of the things that you envision of love. And, you know, when you think of warm heart space, that's what this really is. Ability to love and be loved both ways. If it's out of balance, you might be giving all the love, but not allowing yourself to be loved, or just not loving at all. The other reason why this one is very important and we want to have this heart chakra open is because this is the chakra, this is the gateway between all the lower chakras and all the upper chakras. So if this is out of balance, communication might not be going from here to here. You know, we might just get stuck in this area. So it's very important to have this one moving in the right direction and being open, not only just to love, you know, I think we're all craving love in our life. We all want to love and we all want to be loved. We all want to feel that, but also we just need to communicate between lower chakras and upper chakras. So that is the gateway to the upper chakras. And then we come up to the throat chakra, throat center right here. Again, that one's kind of straightforward. It's represented by the color blue. Let me see, what is the, geez, I don't know, Vishuddha? Like I said, Sanskrit, I don't know. It's represented by the color blue, and communication, creativity, following your dreams. This one's rather important as well because it is the communicator between the heart and the head. So if you want to have that good communication between what the heart wants you to do and what the brain wants you to do, this needs to be in check. So if you're finding you're only following your heart, or if you're only following your head and you don't have a good balance between the two, this could be a problem for you. When it's out of balance, you know, you're not speaking your needs, maybe you're not following your dreams, your creativity is a little down. Some people are over chatty, some people resort to lying with themselves, lying with other people, things like that. And you know, when it's in balance, we communicate freely, heart and head are communicating freely, and we're able to push forward to following our dreams. And then we get to the third eye chakra. People love to talk about the third eye chakra. Right here, center of the brow, your source of intuition. It is Anja chakra in Sanskrit. That one I know. That one's pretty easy. And this is the color, like purpley violet. I mean, this crown chakra is more violet, so this one's like a purpley indigo-y type of color. Anyway, so people love to talk about the chakra because this is our intuition space. This is our gut, you know, we're seeing, you know, we're having dreams about, you know, things that could possibly happen in the future. Perception, imagination, what else do I have here? Being in harmony with nature, things like that. So we all want to open our third eye so we can see clearly, have that sharp perception, and really be in tune with the world around us. So like I said, a lot of people get caught up on just like, ooh, I want to open my third eye and have that really deep intuition. And if you're only stuck working on your third eye and something like I said, like maybe the heart chakra, or for me it was the root chakra and the sacral chakra, you may have a hard time getting this to fully open because other things are out of balance. So truly, like any other system, you can't just focus on one thing and expect to get results. It may work, it may not. So you have to make sure that everything is in balance to get the most result, you know, the best outcome possible for you. You know, that's what a system is. Or, you know, it's like trying to lose weight and you're only working out, but your diet is garbage. Like, good luck. You're probably going to get minimal results. Everything has to be working for the one aspect to truly shine. So, anyways, that was off on my little tangent there. Third eye, when that's not working properly, some people get headaches. You know, they don't dream at night. They're out of touch with their intuition. They're not following those gut instincts. And the creativity, imagination, things like that becomes a little bit smaller. So when that's in balance, we are in touch with our gut instinct and our intuition, and we're dreaming, and we have this floating imagination, or, you know, sometimes you hear people be like, oh, she's got her head in the clouds. That can sometimes mean that these upper two chakras are overactive and you're not grounding and connecting to like Mother Earth. You're connecting with up here too much. So things can be overactive too. Which brings us to the crown chakra, which is the color violet. This is right at the crown of the head, like kind of sitting like right up here. And this is our connection to the divine, to the cosmos, our spiritual kind of center, our communication with the spiritual space, thoughtfulness, being open-minded. This is a space for, these two are a space for wisdom. So if you're not connected to that space, yeah, you might be, you know, you might have might not have a strong spiritual aspect. Maybe not thinking clear-headedly, and you're closed-minded. You're closed off to new ideas, things like that. And when we're in balance, you know, you have that good connection to your spiritual side. You're thinking clear thoughts, and you have an open mind and a willingness to hear other people's side of the story. And you can kind of see their side, a little bit like empathy lives there. Empathy kind of lives in the heart, third eye, and crown, I would say. Yeah, so that's our spiritual center. Like I said, there's a few above and a few below, but these are the 7 that you hear a lot about and you focus a lot on because they're the main energy sources in the body. You need them, I spoke about this, you need them free-flowing and in communication with each other to have the whole system in balance, to feel the best that we can, basically. And when something's out of balance, which happens, you guys, nobody can stay in perfect balance all the time. It's literally impossible. You know, as humans, we are so easily thrown off kilter. Like, yeah, things like, oh, you had a bad, messy breakup. Yeah, of course the heart chakra is going to be kind of out of whack. And that might stay like that until you've found a deep healing. So obviously that would be out of balance, but it can even just be a quick little thing like someone judged us. So our solar plexus, our confidence area is off for a day. So it doesn't always have to be, you know, deep-seated pain. It can just be a quick little thing because we're human and we're thrown off balance all the time. And that's why self-care is so important, because if it is just a quick little thing that threw us out of balance, we can get back to balance rather easily if it's not a big, you know, deep-seated kind of issue. And self-care also just helps prevent things from happening in the future. So if I start my day really clear-headed, confident because I meditated and then I did my affirmations and I feel really good, and maybe that person judges us and it just doesn't even affect us because we are so strong in our solar plexus. So it can help prevent things and it can help keep things in balance. And if there is work to be done, like I said, everyone has work to be done. That's just life. There's no way to be in balance all the time 100%. You can do meditation on this certain chakra. And the ways you can do that is sound vibration. Each one of these holds a certain sound vibration, and that's something you can look up on your own if you want. Or guys, if you need help with this, get your free call with me. It's free for all my amplifiers. I'm going to put that in the comments for you. If you don't know what's out of balance, but you know something is a little off, you can call me. We'll get clarity on it, and we're going to get a routine set for you to get this in balance so you can be the best you can, so you can move forward with things. I'll put that in there right now, but if I can. Yeah. If you need help with that, give me a shout. We'll get it figured out. But now I went off on a little tangent again. Where was I? Self-care. Sound vibration. That's where I was at. So each one of these holds a sound vibration, and that is just one way, like tuning forks, maybe you've heard of. That can be a way to bring something into balance. The colors, like I said, each one of these holds a certain color. So if you are working on your heart chakra, maybe you wear the color green. Maybe you meditate with a green, with the color green in front of you. So those are some easy ways to start chakra healing, or of course my favorite thing ever, crystals. And you can look up what crystals coincide with what chakras, or like I said, you can use the idea of color vibration, like root chakra, you could use red crystals. Heart chakra, you could use green or pink crystals. Blue crystals for the throat chakra. And when you're meditating with crystals for a certain chakra, you can lay down and simply place it on the chakra. So that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, so those are just a few ideas of things that you can do to work on certain chakras. If you don't know what's out of balance, give me a call, or you know something's out of balance but it's not budging, give me a call, because we can help get these in balance. And some are stubborn. You know, my root chakra and my sacral chakra, like I said, I was so out of touch for this for such a long time. It took me a few sessions, a few healing sessions to get this in check. It didn't happen overnight. Slowly it started getting better. Again, like any routine or any, like, you can't get one massage and expect, you know, your pain to be gone if you've had, you know, an injury, or, you know, you're constantly, like, here's an example. I still do a little bit of hair. If you didn't know, I'm a hairdresser. I know it doesn't look like it half the time, because when I'm not at the salon, I don't do my hair. I'm a hobo when I'm not there. So I'm like this all day on the days that I am there. So that creates a lot of tension in this upper trap area. And I can't expect to go get one massage and have it fixed. I need to go for multiple massages. Same with this stuff. If it's, you know, a little bit more involved than just that everyday thing. So it took me a few sessions to start opening this area up, and I'm still working on it. You know, I can easily fall back into this space of like, ooh, my roots aren't on the ground. Ew, you know, I'm not so secure in this idea, things like that. So I need to keep this in check all the time. And that's why I have systems in place like yoga and meditation and crystal healing for myself. So I just think it's so important. And I guess that's really all that I have for you. And I know that was a lot of information. So if you guys have any questions, pop them in the comments and I can answer them for you real quick. And if not, you can just message me and, you know, I can get them to you, your answers to you that way. But I hope I didn't overwhelm you with all this, because it is just something I'm so passionate about, that I'm afraid I just kind of like, poof, gave you guys maybe a little bit too much at once. And if it was a lot, good news. Once this is up, you can go back and rewatch the video. Doesn't look like any questions are coming through, so I hope you enjoyed my little chakra class. I loved doing it for you. Yeah, I hope you guys have a really wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Thanks, guys.